All right, whatever, everybody. Well, I got to say, this is truly an honor, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So this opportunity is super, super special, and I thank you so much for taking the time. But, man, sitting next to the man, Jonathan Gresham. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me.
No doubt, no doubt. I mean, we talk so much, it kind of like off to the side, but I said, let's just put a little bit out there right now. But I think the first thing that I really want to talk about is, like, the bulk up, man. Killing it on Instagram and everything else. It's super noticeable. Where was the motivation behind that? When did you say, like, I got to get this together? Now you're looking like a whole new specimen now.
It hit me maybe end of 2017. I said to myself, I'd done everything that I could possibly do to prove to promoters and bookers that I'm a guy to go to be one of the top guys in the company. So I asked myself, what is something that I haven't done? And I'd never really taken time on myself as far as my conditioning and my physique and what it looks like. So I think pro wrestling is a very aesthetic like sport. So you kind of have to play into that.
Yeah.
So I decided to start really buckling down and getting on my diet and everything like that. I got a personal trainer I've been working with for quite a while now. Over at Powerhouse Gym in Hanover, Maryland.
Yeah.
So he's helped me out learning how to like eat properly, what times to eat, and helping me grow.
Awesome. Speaking of eating properly, I would say that folk or their child wouldn't be quite on par with eating properly, but you damn sure love it, don't you?
I do love it, and it is actually okay to eat at
Really? Okay.
Yes. The whole issue is just how much you eat and what times you eat.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm learning that from my trainer Kobe.
So what's your favorite slice of cut of meat that they got there for you? Actually, what's your favorite, and what was the one that kind of caught you off guard that you secretly love now?
To be honest, I'm one of those guys that if it just looks good, I eat it. So I don't even get the names of what they are.
Yeah.
I stay away from the one that my lady likes, which is, baby, what's the one you like?
I think it's the bacon, the Parmesan pork, I think.
Yeah, the Parmesan pork. I stay away from that. I tried it once. Yeah, I stayed away from. Calm down. This is my interview. Anyway, I stay away from the Parmesan pork, but everything else is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, if you're not green lighting for at least an hour, you're not getting your $50 worth out there.
I keep it on green, man. I keep it on green. Sometimes they arrive and I already have like a mountain of meat on my plate. I'm just like, just pack on some more.
So I'm not sure if you're aware, but a lot of people really associate you as one of the best wrestlers in the entire world. But along with that, a lot of people makes a lot of good comparisons to you and calling you the Black Dean Malenko. Not sure if you've ever heard that before, but considering, what that man has contributed to the world of professional wrestling, and hear your name correlated with that, what does that mean to you, and what's your thoughts?
Well, to be honest, it's very hard for me to believe that people consider me on that level, I guess, because when I initially started wrestling, I told myself I just want to travel the world and I just want to wrestle for a living. And now I've surpassed that, and I know it's a blessing. I thank God for it every day when I think about it, and it's just amazing to me that people look at me that way. And it's very difficult for me to really accept it sometimes because I don't feel that way about myself.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would really love to meet Dean Malenko. So hopefully that we have like minds,
Yeah.
So hopefully that can happen one day in the future.
That'd be awesome. I can't even imagine what that type of conversation would be like. Oh my
It'd
goodness.
probably be just marking out for him the entire time, to be honest.
Speaking of that too, and I think you are doing a really tremendous job in giving back into the generations past you. Something I was a really big fan of, and just being a wrestling fan myself, like I've always wanted to attend a seminar, which most of the times they're only for wrestlers, which I understand that, and because they're limited in space and so forth. But I would never forget when I first started seeing you putting tips, trainings, and all that on YouTube, which I was just like, hold on, one of the best in the world is just putting out this content on YouTube, and now we can just grasp the knowledge, the information, and the psychology behind it. What was kind of your inspiration in wanting to do something like that, and where can we see this going in the future?
I'm definitely still trying to keep Octopus University going. But a lot of my time has been consumed by the Ring of Honor dojo system. A lot of things have changed in recent months. I'm now the head trainer of the Ring of Honor dojo, so I'm putting a lot of focus in getting guys experience and just really trying to get them comfortable in their own skin when they're in the ring. But my inspiration to starting Octopus University, I looked at when I was coming up, I call them locker room leaders and independent, just wrestling mainstays at the time that like didn't mind giving back to the wrestling community. So I call those guys like the Claudios, the Chris Heroes, the Colt Cabanas, those guys, when they were around on the independents, they would be at shows and they were willing to help guys talk through their matches and different things like that. And now that they graduated and now they're away from the indies, there was nobody able to do that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that I am the one to do it, but I look around on the independents and I watch shows from the main show on TV to the smaller independents that I study guys and scout guys now, and I realize that the mindset, a lot of people are thinking the exact same way. When before, when I was coming up, you had people that thought like Jack Evans, which was in a different direction than a guy that thought like Bryan Danielson, which is a different direction from somebody that thought like Mike Quackenbush. Yep. And now I feel like everybody has gravitated to this one genre of wrestling, and it's all looking the same to me. If I watch one show, I see the same sequences like 3 or 4 to 5 times. Yeah. And I thought to myself, how can I help guys in a bigger way to see other parts of wrestling that are interesting and fun? You know, because if I enjoy that style, there's got to be dozens of people around the world that enjoy the same thing I enjoy. Yeah. And so I think I started Octopus University to help people see a different side of wrestling besides what's popular right now.
Right on. I think it was a really powerful moment at a local promotion, seeing you speak to somebody I really adore in the ring, and Tasha Steeles, and seeing her coming up to you to get knowledge and really just eyeing in everything that you're saying. But as far as, like I said, giving back to the youth, who's somebody that you kind of have an eye on that you think is something that someone we should be having an eye on right now?
I think professional wrestling is in an area where, in a time where we're about to evolve again. I think it happens every so often. Sometimes it's every 5 years, sometimes it's every decade, But I think we're in a time now where women are about to take the next step, the evolution of female wrestling. I think a lot of people feel like it's intergender, but I think now women, I look at it like this. At one point, they were looked at as, and correct me if I'm wrong, sexual objects within wrestling.
100%.
Eye candy, essentially. Mm-hmm. And then it evolved into them being more combative and more taken serious. Yeah. And so from there, they have the moves now, like the impressive moves. Women are becoming more athletic now. They're taking bigger risks now. In some corners of wrestling, a lot of the women are now paying attention to like the psychology of wrestling, but it's not widespread yet. Yeah. And I think a lot of the younger women are just coming up, getting into the athletics of professional wrestling, when they need to also be, the next level for women's wrestling is them digging deeply into psychology. Yeah, yeah. To me, that's the next level in the evolution of female wrestling now. Once that happens, my God. I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I absolutely am. And last, so I don't hold you up too long today, the last time we spoke, you mentioned that in 2020 that it was going to be your job not only to go for the gold, but to restore honor to your promotion.
Yes.
What can we expect from that?
What can you expect? You can expect to see the company changing. I think you probably see it now.
A lot of good things are happening.
A lot of good things are happening. And I think a lot of guys that felt like me, we've come together, we've spoken, and now we're seeing the change that we've been fighting for some time. Right on. So I think you'll see a lot of things from Ring of Honor's past that made us unique finally come back.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm definitely waiting and rooting for it. Last, before we get out of here, make sure you plug where we can find you, where can people sign up for Ring of Honor Dojo, and other things that may be coming up, like, I don't know, Patreon work, getting a little bit of those classes, people. If you want to learn from one of the best, just pay a little bit of dollar, help him keep his business going, man. But like, the knowledge is really priceless. But being able to tap into this guy's mind, being able to interact with him, subscribe to the Patreon. It's going to be an exciting time if you're not in there. But yeah, where can we find the rest of your information at?
Well, I'm on Instagram at just Jonathan Gresham. I'm also on Twitter at the Jonathan Gresham. I got a Snapchat now. I don't know how to work it really, but I have that, and I think I am Gresham88 on there. As far as training with me, now that I am running the Ring of Honor Dojo, we're going to start having open mat classes. So they're probably going to be on the Fridays and Saturdays. There'll be a small fee of $20 to join. But if you can come through, you just sign up when we put the information out, and you're more than welcome.
Right on. I appreciate both for taking time for me.
No problem.
I can't wait to see what 2020 does for you, buddy.
Me too.
All right. Peace out.